Good afternoon, esteemed professionals. It's me, Porcelain Doll. Hope you are all having a fantastic Saturday so far. Hello, hello, Rose. It is wonderful to see you. Saturday's been good. Hope the same for me with the COVID booster and all. Yes, it is not hitting me too hard quite yet, so we'll see how that goes as the evening progresses. But yeah, I got my flu and my COVID booster done on the same day, which was today, like 3 hours ago. So we'll see how much energy I've got as stream goes on, but hopefully we'll be able to make some good progress in Valhalla regardless. I think without further ado, let's get the game pulled up and let's get swapped over to the game screen because we got drinks to mix. We've got a lot of things to do today. I'm very, very excited for it. I will have next week's schedule posted up on Twitter later this evening. It's already up in the Discord. Got our usual comfy streams and then some stuff for October planned as well. So that is some stuff that I'm very, very excited for. So we'll take that as it goes. Anyway, yeah. Hope y'all are having a good weekend beyond that, and that you're getting some nice time in to chill or relax, do whatever it is you enjoy doing on the weekends. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, we were on day 5. You have no notifications or reminders. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. You can now use nano camo to customize your room. Okay. We still have a little bit of money, so let me check and see if there's anything that I really want at the shop. Sure, we'll get her some game cartridges. Just for funsies. Girly has to build up that physical collection. It's very important. Now I'm gonna go to work. Saturday, December 17th. Good evening. Oh man, I'm gonna have to remember the voices that I did for everyone. That's gonna be a time. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope. I wouldn't worry too much about him, though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yep. She was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. Oh good, is Streaming Chan still here? But you're the boss. It's kinda my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady, sleep another hour and we'll have to start charging you a motel fee. Where am I? Oh, right. The shoddy downtown bar. Let's see. All my gear is in place. And neither my pants nor my panties, shirt, or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening? Oh, well, it's the best day I have had of sleep in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye! Hello, guys and gals. Streaming Chan's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Ah, the moon, it burns! I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible into the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Slowly making your way through your backlog towards Valhalla. Definitely excited for it. Nice, nice. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. Streaming Chan is an anti-werewolf, apparently. Uh-huh. Or anti-vampire, maybe? If the moon hurts her? There is so much wrong with that girly. It's some sort of rum. Rum? Nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Let's give boss some rum, go to the bottle drinks tab, and drag it to the shaker before mixing. Grandpa booze. Okay. Here. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office. Thanks! Anytime. Okay then. Ah, yes. Playlist selection time. Let's see what we got. I can't tell if we're like actually unlocking new tracks as we go on, but let's see. Let's do Snowfall. Every Day is Night is very important. That's a good one. I just be selecting tracks. There, that's probably fine. Time to serve, mix, and change lives? Jill, you good girly? Wait, that's not how it goes. No one here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Oh! That sure is a brain in a jar. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. Let's give this, brain a blue fairy. Okay, 4 Adelheid, 1 Flanner Guide, and optional Karmatrine. We're not gonna get the brain drunk. That seems like a bad idea. Here you go. Nice, yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. Do you have a mouth, dear customer, right? Are you just gonna dump it in the tank? You can drink stuff? And eat. I have the same system Lilim do. Can I ask you something? Miss... Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how... why... What, does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. All while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. Hello, Moth. Welcome, welcome. We're serving alcohol to a brain. I'm guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Anyway, hope your Saturday's going well, Moth. Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? What with the commotion around and all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. Getting hit on by the local bottled brain, right? That's certainly an experience. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all, just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so... happy? While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder... Do you want to make me happy, Jill? Brain? It depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright then, yeah, I'll make you happy. I was very worried about where that conversation was gonna go, but this is fine. Here, a beer. Ah yes, no matter what happens, beer's always good. It's interesting though. Just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I've thought about that too. Do you think the you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything? Like waking up someplace else and so on? That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilim. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilim. Unfortunately, the wiring and other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything, though, just wiring him to a body. Oh. You'd think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar. I have to admit the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock, actually. It didn't last too long, though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. If you want to call that a downside. Speaking of wiring, those wires look very thin and flimsy for something that's supposed to, like, keep you alive, right? We got the 3 AV wires hooked up to this brain, and that's it. Just don't get jostled too much. If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilim can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill. Oh, Alma. Just oh, Alma. Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Is Taylor? Are you gonna hit on every patron? Whoa! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. Sorry, you don't see talking to somebody brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Lilla maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic, and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? Finally home, enjoying the, brain? Hello, Lena. Welcome, welcome. Taylor is, they are certainly a time. I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome. I'll pay for your next drink then. What'll you have? I'll have a Cobalt Velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone. I don't want to drink that much. Taylor, you can't get drunk. Okay, then. Let's make a Cobalt Velvet, straight from Taylor to Alma. Okay. On the rocks and mixed. 2 Adelaide, 3 Flanner Guide, 5 Karmatrine. There we are, Cobalt Velvet. It's like champagne served on a cup that had a bit of cola left. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past 3 minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the past year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So, you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy... Speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian. Archimedes. Dunno, adventuring or something. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know. I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry. We click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kinda sad, though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. And that Taylor sure was nice. A bit weird at first, though. Apparently one of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Can't believe I actually met one. Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. But funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So, you're the eldest one? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A? don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Carlotta's the eldest one, then there's Diana just before me. Then comes Ava, and at the bottom lies Bella... sorry, the youngest one is Bernardo. You've never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. It helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlotta had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself, to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she'd only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I'd never marry someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Thank you for the posture check, Rose. Much appreciated. We are successfully de-shrimped. Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with the guy my little sister introduced me to. Oh my girlie, you are so much. She's very good. Seems he was his friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. Girlie, what? I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh. So I take it you rejected him in the stadium on the fucking kiss cam. We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But I honest to God can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know? Proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex? Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in your bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. Alma, maybe you should date people who aren't like that. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? A good enough service, I'm guessing. Huh, interesting name. What does it mean? Cacique is the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. Give me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Alright. Ah yes, this. Are you sure you don't want to drink something that tastes like better, Alma? Nope, that's not what I was trying to make. I can count. The normal beverage. Uh-huh. There's a fringe weaver. One fringe weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and my dad split amicably. My mom's a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know. I just kind of said, that's it, one day and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Mon aéroglisseur est plein d'anguilles. My pronunciation there might have been terrible, but also it's been a hot second since I've had to speak French, so, you know, my hovercraft is also full of eels. Ooh, what does that mean? Rubbish? I don't know. I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard-pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kind of lucky, you know? All of my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family's ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. I think that was some neat French pronunciation. Well, thank you. I used to speak it conversationally, and I definitely have retained very little of it, but I can still speak un peu de français. Pas beaucoup, mais un petit peu. Isn't aéroglisseur like hovercraft or something? It is. That sentence was literally, my hovercraft is full of eels. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't, ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make a bartender sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker's a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world. They need security, I'm their woman. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info, like some sort of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's phone? A mostly honest job? Sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or a crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kinda samey. So when I started college, I took a course on system security. It felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. Time for snoozing. Have fun, everyone. Thank you for stopping by, Rose. Get some good rest. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. Huh. I didn't think about it that way. It is less actiony than what movies make it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink. There goes nothing. She wants a classy drink. Okay. She's already had a cobalt velvet and a fringe weaver tonight, so we're not going to serve her the same drink twice. We're not serving her a bad touch. Let's do... Actually, let me look at the flavor profiles of her other drinks that she's had. Bubbly, classy, and burning. Bubbly, classy, and strong. I think those are the only two that she's had tonight, right? Or any other bubbly, classy drinks? Sweet, classy, and happy. Sour, classy, and burning. Okay. Nothing quite matching those same profiles, but... We're not giving her the smug asshole drink. You know, we're gonna do the Mercury Blast. That's what she gets today. Adelaide, Bronson, 3 Powdered Delta, 3 Finer Guide, 2 Karmatrine, and Blended. Here you are. Yep, just what I needed. Thanks. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. Also ads starting in about a minute, chat, just so y'all are aware. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that... Oh, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Dunno. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cat's a shut-in that got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know? Oh my god, they were roommates, yep. I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken from my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure, sure. This is a very good video game, y'all. It's now safe to keep playing. Cold, 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 cold. I'm fine with the playlist. Knew I'd love it? Yep. It's very much my sort of thing. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family's tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks, but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh, were you two hanging out at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? The girly, yes, she's here. What do you want? Something soft, something sweet. No alcohol, please. Enjoy this interaction? Oh. Is it this part? Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from a vending machine? But I like you. Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say? Alright. Dorothy wants something sweet and alcohol-free. Okay, that has optional Karmatrine, so Sugar Rush is probably it. Or, well, Sweet, Girly, Happy. A lot of the sweet drinks are actually optional Karmatrine. Not gonna be a Moonblast, not gonna be a Brantini. Definitely not gonna be Piano Woman. Okay. Are we giving her a Sugar Rush? Or are we giving her a Sparkle Star? We're doing Sugar Rush for Dorothy. Cat. Hello, Abso. Welcome, welcome. Here, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. Huh? I'm lovely and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. She's not wrong. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep. Why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen live. Thanks, Dorothy. Real cool. I'm gonna take a drink of water. 1 second. And that's why we read ahead a few words, chat. It was a success. Great. Okay then, let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from the company's database. Alright. First, I do some research on the target. OS, servers, how the information is stored and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. Clipping that didn't work for some reason? I'm sure you can go back into the VOD and clip it, don't you worry. Uh-huh. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then, when I'm finally in, I go in and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buff? Curly? Dorothy, you good? What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't. I can't handle it anymore. Oh my god, Curly. She's so normal, is the thing. Okay. Maybe we don't read some of this dialogue. Eh? Oh, Dorothy. Girl. She's having a normal one, is the thing. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Lilim are an unexploited market. You're living for this reaction? Thanks. I see. Oh, looks like my ride's here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it all right to ask that from him? That's okay. I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey, Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay! I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The street seems noisy. You see why some people relate to Dorothy now? Uh-huh. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. Hi, Moomin. You gonna be good? Come here. Come here, buddy. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. It's so smart and philosophical. Uh-huh. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. 17. Uh-huh. Cool. Great. I wonder if there's a drink that has ingredients that total out to 17. And the Blue Fairy has 170, which is 17 price-wise. Let's take a look at everything, shall we? Fluffy Dream is also 170. Are you doing good, Moomin? Hi, buddy. Can I help you? That's 13, but it's also 170. Can I count? That's not 17. Not even close. Also not. That's 18. Also 18. That's 10. Um, 17. Hell does that mean? Oh, maybe one of them has 17 letters in the name? I'm overthinking this to hell, but you know? That's 12. That's 10. Also 10. I know you know the answer to this, Lena. That's 12. 12. 12. 11. Nope. Nope. I don't think any of these has 17 letters, do they? You would tell me this? Yes, I am overthinking it? Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm just gonna serve him something that has the price of 170. Here, get a blue fairy, asshole. You don't know shit about Latin. How is this a 17? My man, I'm trying, okay? It isn't. You said 17 would only be related to your drink if I thought it was. And I think it isn't. Ooh, you subverted my expectations by taking me literally. Sneaky. And what brings you here, Mr. I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. Hello, Mercury. Welcome, welcome. And I come here looking for an otherworldly experience. Oh, the drinks are numbered at the bottom on the menu when I'm in the drink selection. That would be the smart thing, wouldn't it? I was passing by and saw this place is called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah? Then give me an example, not zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed, or something. Takes over a pride? You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know? The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Loathe this man? Oh, I don't know. He's got a certain je ne sais quoi. He's fun to hate. Okay, then I give up. Moomin, what are you doing? Please stop. 17 is us. And we got the jokester over here. Uh-huh. He's got his little Riddler hair. The Quizzler. Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. The way he insists that she's wrong despite his own mistakes. Uh-huh. It's just like tending bar for realsies. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers? Oh, buddy. They're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. And the camo tie, uh-huh. Primal. Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. He wants a plum floating perfume. Son of a bitch. Here, take your fedora plum. Plum fume. Here. Huh, you didn't. Wait. You did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender. Have you ever thought about death? How? Jill, I love you so much. She's so good is the thing. What if we're already dead? Both of us. What? If he thinks halogens are made up, wait till he hears about alkali metals. Oh, I think those are too complex words for him. What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? Moomin, you were like actively snoring. You good, buddy? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we were not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? I could punch you to make you feel reality. Snoozing man. He's not even asleep, though. He's just snoring while he's awake. Now he's gone. Because I've offended him. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a close-minded way of seeing things. Hello, Zero. Welcome, welcome. How goes? I am going very, very well. Hope your Saturday is going well. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanera has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. Head pats for a moment. I will administer them when he comes back. I see lots of flashes in the distance. Most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the Vice President. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corp's CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. You adore Dana? She's the best boss, after all. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zancanto on hand, just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash. Say, Gil 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Sleep tight, I'll protect you. Oh, that's very cute. Thanks, boss. Yeah, that's good. It's now safe to keep playing. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends. And any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? The Zaibatsu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there are still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Say's okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Yeah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Huh? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Oh, Jill, girly. You are so down bad, hun. Time for best day? Oh, good. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh boy, uh-huh. Oh, yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Oh, right. Boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Oh? Yo? Okay? Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago, and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Dunno. Some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use. It just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Also ads starting in about a minute, chat. Alright. Well, let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. It's a baby. Hi, 4. He's so grumpy looking. Say, Jill. There's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat? They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture. Can I speak? Probably. A framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh. Is this pic recent, or... Actually, that one's from 3 or 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a painted and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. Jill, honey, we need to get you some therapy, please. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. Jill, honey. Go to therapy, girly. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing. And you look so happy in the pic. Why have her pick out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know. I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Oh, Jill, girly. whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? It looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing. Now, please give that to me. Hello. Alright. I saw nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Damn, you have lots of beer. Excuse me? What? Beers so far 0, cans left 12, remaining beer 100%. Okay. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card so I can use every time I buy their alcohol. Drink. Time for a new game. Oh, good. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the ones in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner. Hello, Soy. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are having a good Saturday so far. Lana, what happens in the vaguest, non-spoilery terms possible? What happens if I drink all of the beer? In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Dunno, doesn't taste like a lighter to me. What happens if you drink a lot? Okay. Is Jill gonna be super normal at her boss? Is that what I'm hearing? Is this the one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Nutriogenic wow, okay, what? Nutriogenic, dicometrical, lidogenol, or NDL. Great. It's 12:10 a.m. for you. Well, I hope you're having a good night. It's always good to see you. It was a supplement or something, right? I don't know what kind of drunk Jill is, though. Maybe she's a sappy drunk? Oh, the decisions? You're taunting me. You are taunting me. Maybe we make her drink. It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. Oh, you know what? Hold up. If Jill's this hung up about her ex, I'm worried about what kind of drunk she's gonna be. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. Give me a drink, bartender. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. Haven't thought about Down with No Name in a while. Yeah, we got the deep cuts here, don't you worry. I see. And I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Dunno. Well, with being my boss and all. I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. It's a visual novel about alcoholism? No, don't worry, we're a bartender, this is fine. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. Oh, Jill! Girly! When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. That's a good question. Drink more, Jill. Avoid the question. Here's that slams the drink button. Uh-huh. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. Jill is down bad. Oh, Soy, you haven't even seen her phone lock screen. You don't even know. I guess it's like if someone gave you... I don't know. Excuse me? A trophy or something, and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. A not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a, interestingly shaped trophy. Look at her face now. Yeah, it's good. Did you just call me girl? My dialogue has officially changed? Oh, good. What happens if I finish the beer, though? That's what friends are for. Hey, Jill. Where did you get that black 4 ball? Well, as with any black cat, or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. You honestly don't know? Oh, good. I found him in the alleys near the building. Not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home. At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though. Not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh-ho. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh, Jill, girly, I love you so much. Wonderful. Oh-ho-ho. Anyway, Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? Can't really stay longer. Have to watch Barbie tomorrow with a friend. You know, responsibilities. I absolutely understand. Get some good rest, Soy. It was wonderful to have you drop in. You make it sound like I'm some sort of emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, have fun and don't drink and drive, don't you worry. He absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that's been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right. Levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I return the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. And like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. The game is so fucking good, the conversations are just so genuine. It's been very, very good. I'm incredibly impressed with the writing quality. Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. Okay, Jill. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. Drink more, Jill. Just down it. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. Are we being normal about women in here? We sure are. Jill's having a good time. Welcome, Laura. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room. Jill? You finish your cup, ma'am. And not that thought. Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? Well, about that, boss. I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... Also, we'd love to see Grey Ace representation that still talks about sex. Like, that's so big. Not that it's required, of course, but it feels real. Oh, wait, Jill's Grey Ace? Is that like a canon thing? It's implied canon. Hey, we love to see it. But those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That and she's straight as straight gets. She's still a lovely person though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Out of beer. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. Never seen the out of beer indicator? Look. Joel deserves to have a nice time, okay? You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Curious if it changes anything? We will see. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. Huh. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy's a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Lilim get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them Doll is like calling them fake. Hey, when was this game written? Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See, like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. 2015, I think, was used as a comparison, so like, yeah, still not something I'm gonna say out loud on a stream, you know? Didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. Oh, boss has unlocked the info dump. Good. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that our enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Oh, you got excited there. And that's the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her. I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. Autism unlocked. Oh, Jill. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but when I went to middle school, what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. I love that her girl's frontline alt uniform is Magical Girl Julianne. Oh, good. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I found the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like them men? Jill, you are so drunk, girly. 2D. Same. Excellent taste, Dana. 2D? Yes. I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now... Also, oh, Jill, uh-huh. And now? I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know? Not you two. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just... It all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. Oh, god damn it, I called it. Just gonna be talking about her ex. Yep. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Some real Gale behavior, Jill? Oh, no, don't you conflate her with Gale. That's so rude to Jill. Maybe I should go and apologize? Maybe I should. Maybe that'll make me rest easier at night. Get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but... Hey, Jill. Have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel, but you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on 4. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in that circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time. The red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. Also ad starting in about a minute, chat, just so you all are aware. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar, too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called Nirvana, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. Anne means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave? That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. I should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. A corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris and Lexi, I guess there are a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. And what about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And, you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know? Okay. Thanks, game. Did we have to put that one in here? Boss. Hey, boss. Girl! How did you lose your V card? V, huh? You forgot about that? Thanks! You know, your V card, your first time. You're deflowering. Oh, that! Well... I'm legally bound to not disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information. Come on, just give me a hint or... Jill? Bad things will happen for everyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright. Sheesh. I can only say this. The whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. Girly. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess, but I've always liked to know if it was as messy a time as mine. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend, and we both got naked. What I saw is... Girly. Oh no, Jill. Honey. Oh, girly. What? Got nervous? Nervous? No, I just find them funny. You, they're funny. They're... Oh my god, Jill. We sure have had 12 beers. So how did your boyfriend react? Oh my god, this is dialogue. Jill, haven't seen this? Okay, I guess that's what happens when you drink all 12 beers. Jill? Huh. Well, let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. So the hangout with Boss went great. Chapter 2, Amarga. This chapter's name means bitter. Oh, good. So hooked after that, adore those two. They are very, very good. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Okay. Jill is curious about a Daruma she saw. Getting one will prevent her from being too distracted. Have a nice day. Okay. Well, how's that hangover, girly? Okay, bought the Daruma. Anything new on the phone? Apollo Bank is getting attacked. Oh, good. Many good things happening in 4chan today, apparently. More nonsense at the bank. What's the augmented eye have to say about this? A Tanger-Use admin has been arrested. Again. Oh, good. December 17th will come. Second retribution. B1 day is coming. Oh, good. That seems fine. Nano Camo's now making smart underwear. Okay. Oh. Wrestling? That looks like wrestling. Okay. Let's go to work, shall we? Monday, December 19th. Evening... Gil? Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. See, Jill? He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks. I guess. What? You gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried? Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey, boss. Why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you totally looked cute with it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just... preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Same, Dana. Right. Boss, about last night... I think I said one too many things, and, Jill feeling normal about that. Uh-huh. So what? Drunk banter is something you see every day. It's not like I'm gonna think less of you because of it. Relax. If anything, I feel closer to you after seeing you so wasted. Oh. So yeah, don't give it much thought. Stupid meat rods. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Nothing. Let's go. Are you okay? Your face is red. I'm fine. Oh, Jill. Girly. Excellent. I'd just be picking things at this point. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Huh? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss, some Brian guy is looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. She'll, you heard her. It's alright. I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come ask me for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Well, let's go with the basics. Sugar rush, please. Coming right up. He wants a sugar rush. I can do that. Yes. To Adelaide, Outer Delta, optional Karma Train. I'm assuming he wants to see what I can do as a bartender. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs in mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh. They never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana's talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, where to start? You saw the news on the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folk have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC-certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least, not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it's apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? The young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low-income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So, the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. Huh? If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was the whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up, though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh, yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. Sure. Let's give Brian a suplex. Alrighty. On the rocks mixed 4 Bronson, 3 Flannerguide, and 3 Karmatrine. Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert? Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Jill called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh, I see. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although... yeah? If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders. A top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Hey, Stella's back! Wonderful! Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella. And get me a big beer, please. Sure, on it. Oh, I hope she's doing okay with all the say stuff. Are you sure you're fine? Um, you know Say, right? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair, and... Oh. Right. That. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so... I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything would be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. Eye? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it? Yeah, maybe you'll want her services? What's his name? I believe it was Art Von Delay. Oh, that art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope? I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. No, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now, I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Let's give Stella something sweet to calm her down. Let's see. What kind of drink are we giving this girlie? Blue Fairy, maybe? I don't know. What should we give her? She do be kind of classy. So maybe she gets this. Maybe a Brandtini for the cat girl. Here. Thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry, I brought that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break, and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. The girlies, right? I love Stella so much. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. It's now safe to keep playing. God damn, is it chilly outside. I'm back. What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, cat boomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentioned Zaibatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhanced you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see that these big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know. And true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI Reformation program, meaning that we're also the world's Lilin prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to a delivery drone or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point. Although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. Honestly? Recidivism rate of 12%? Not terrible. The city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just means more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses, previously thought incurable, are being addressed every day. It's amazing, for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All of the companies coming down here need personnel. Rich girl's gonna rich girl sometimes. Oh, truly. Stella? Girly, sometimes it's not our turn to talk. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey you, don't just sit there, give me a Zen star. Sure. Let's make a Zen star for this sore baby. Oh god, is that the 4 of everything? It sure is. Ugh. Enjoy. Delicious. Here. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, there's still a luxury belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone else are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away from the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Also, ad starting in about a minute, chat, so you're aware. Yeah, mature, whatever. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. Hello, Fauna! I am doing very, very well, friend. How are you? Hope you are having a good Saturday so far. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just so happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. You are doing well. I am very, very glad to hear that. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Sei might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just get me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. 2 bad touches. Better make them before I laugh too hard. Okay. It's 2 Bronsons, 2 Delta, 2 Flannerguide, and 4 Karmatrine. On the rocks and mixed. Nope, that's not it. There we go. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? I'm fine. Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Vondelay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the... What? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with Sei is people. Why's that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well... I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot all about that. Sei's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Vondelay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay then, I'll have a piano man. And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine. Get his order. 1 piano man for the detective. Okay. 2 Adelaide. 3 Bronson. 5 Delta? 5 Flannerguide and 3 Carmetrine. Okay, on the rocks and mixed. Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Save Situation. Oh, her little happy sprite is really good. I love her little ear wiggles too. They're excellent. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Alright then, that would be all, Dana. Quite a mess, the situation with, Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hall C. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Oh, Brian. Fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here, of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill, we'll be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone's an old model, so hanging up's a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone. And wouldn't you say it's more interesting that way? It finally hung up. Phew, it's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have arrived yet again at the... oh god. At the majestic Hall of Heroes. Calm until now. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio. I would like to hit this man in the face, please. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much the last time you came in. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet, you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. Dressed like that. I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Something fake? I feel like a Brantini, right? Or maybe a beer? So the beer is fake, because it's pretty close to the real deal. I feel like the beer is probably what we're gonna go for. Or maybe the frothy water? Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get him a beer. Pretty close to the real deal. Here you go. Now, tell me why this is fake. Because I didn't even try. Your expectations of me giving a damn about the abstract order are fake. Bravo! Brilliant! Say, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Of course you do. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes in and keeps it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits, you're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. Yup. Oh, he's so terrible. He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. A challenge, he says. I want purity. He wants purity. I can't give him pure ingredients, so... You want the Zen Star? You want fucking Zen Star? I mean... I could give him a Fringe Weaver. That's basically pure alcohol. Sure, he's getting a Fringe Weaver. That's a little too much. I know how to count. Not gonna lie, I don't think you've ever gotten this one right. Oh, good. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Ah. Hey, you, the guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yeah, I think... No. We haven't met, ever. At all. That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill. I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face. That eye. What about my eye, punk? Get his ass, Stella. We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day?
Yep. Quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Ah, shit, that Virgilio guy.
So you two actually met before?
Yeah, you could say that.
What? Gil stuff. Don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to, explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Ah.
Oh.
I was also tuning up the details for the new employee.
New employee?
A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow.
Oh. Him? So it's a guy?
An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill?
Yeah.
It must be nothing.
Jill, you good? Hey, we got a flawless service bonus. We take that.
Jill is a bit tense. Buying a shoulder massager will prevent her from getting too distracted.
Yeah? How expensive is that shoulder massager?
For those days where you've built up too much tension.
You know what, girlie?
Live your life. Nano camo underwear. I think I'll get a pair just to see what kind of skin I can use them with. Oh, good. A shoulder massager. Uh-huh. A riveting discussion about nano camo underwear. Men prefer Christmas cakes. Study reveals. Okay. Hold up, what? For the longest time, the term Christmas cake referred to women aged 26 or above who are regarded as undesirable. Just like a Christmas cake that ceases being useful after December 25th. But men around Glitch City developed a sweet tooth. Who doesn't like a mature woman? Todd, 19, told the augmented eye. Oh, buddy. Jill, 27, is confused. Christmas what? Is that like the opposite of beefcake? Normal thing to say about people. Uh-huh. Yep. New waifu machine. Oh, good. Oh, Miki's got a new blog post. Wonderful. Dream person. I wonder if we're gonna see her again. Alrighty, Jill. Time to go to work. Tuesday, December 20th. Evening. Ah, hello, Jill. And that cage? I, brought my cat. Girl? Why did you take 4 to work with you? Your cat? Did I hear Yasunori Kato was in the bar? Bring me that bastard. I'll give him the fist of justice. I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake. I'll borrow his cap. Wait. There are no evil onmyoji here. Boss? What the fuck? Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? My cat. Cat. Well, that's even better. Hey, 4. So cute. Why did you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know, so I'd rather have him here, at least today. Oh, well, I'd say something about the health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis here. Do you want me to take care of him in my office? Please? Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... Alright, 4, let's go to my office. And I think she didn't hear me. Say, Gil, how do you always come so early?
I live close by.
Really?
Yep, Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Something about the BTC housing program.
Oh yeah, I got mine through that too. Anyways, let's start. Four is so good. Love that little baby boy. Okay. I'm gonna just be picking songs. Don't you hit me with the moom stare. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yo, what's up? Lady, did you hear me? A dog. Another dog. Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer. So you're the part-timer? Yeah! Boss, I'm taking my break. It's too early. Shit. The part-timer's here. Huh, he came early. Why a dog? Why? Because look at him. He has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. And he's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same to me. Granted, Shibas could be seen as the Japanese counterpart to Corgis. They're both funny looking and dogs used by the royalty. Anyways, starting today, this dog will help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. Boss, please don't shout. Sorry. Just call him Rad Shiba. Why Rad Shiba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here. Thanks! Anyways, he'll mostly help getting orders, bringing clients in and cleaning, but he ought to know how things work.
Cleaning? That'd be a change of pace.
He'll act like a client and see how you work.
Right.
What can I get you?
I'll have a grizzly temple. You okay?
Yeah, just a couple of post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. Why are we serving this dog alcohol? That sure is a doggy. Alrighty. One grizzly temple for the Rad Shiba. Blended. Here.
Wow, this is awful. People actually pay for this shit?
Hard to believe, I know. So, what brings a dog like you to taking a part-time job here?
I'm here to help the funding of my organization.
Are you with the Safar Toy Company?
What? Nah, don't lump me in with those herding supremacists. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to CIRA.
Sierra?
Canine Independent Rescue Association. We give a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. CIRA is what I love, but damn is it expensive sometimes. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. We want to help CIRA be the best it can be.
What do you do with Sierra?
Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone.
Huh, that actually sounds nice.
Say, do you have a menu?
Something like that, yeah, here.
Now, let's see. Any recommendations?
Avoid the part with promo drinks.
Oh, the Grizzly Temple's one of those. Fluffy Dream? I like the sound of this one.
Coming right up. The dog now wants a fluffy dream. We are not giving him the alcoholic version. Fluffy dream.
Well, this one's nice.
So, why did you pick a bar?
It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be part of this, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I could walk all day.
Weird skills?
Yeah, stuff like food handler's certificate, previous work experience, or thumbs. Why did you pick a bar?
On a whim too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time. And bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk.
Yeah. About the way you mix stuff.
Yeah?
Is it... Hey. It's a cat! A cat!
Hey, Four, weren't you in Boss's office?
Hello, cat. Want to play? Let's play.
Didn't dogs hate cats or something?
Oh, we don't hate them unless they're intruders.
Huh.
You said his name was Four? Hello, Four. Let's play.
No playing allowed, you'll make a mess. Four, go back to Boss's office.
That's one obedient cat.
My pride. You want something else?
Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face here for a bit. Huh?
Alright. I shouldn't get riled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Hello, Jill. That voice. Say? What happened to you? Nice seeing you too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot. Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? I just got out of one, don't worry. How did you manage to slip by the mobs lynching white knights? It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages helped me conceal my identity. Why come straight here? The ambulance where I got treatment couldn't stray too far away from the hospital. They're nice people. I've talked to them a lot while on rescue duties. I was nearby, and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I needed to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know? The security systems at the bar are top-notch, and my boss is also the bouncer of sorts here. I'd say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First I hear you were at the bank, then I find out you disappeared, and now you show up with all these bandages. Are you fine? What happened at that bank exactly? Did you talk with Stella? She was worried sick about you. Slow down a bit. The medications make me feel everything more intensely, almost like a hangover. Sorry. It's nice to know someone like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everyone I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Why would they? Well, you've seen the lynches they give to any white knight they find. By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. Jesus. Okay. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. I get you anything? Something sweet without alcohol. Thank God these pants still have my wallet in them. Oh, no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on the... Chill, please. I want to pay for my drinks. I take it I won't be able to change your mind. Nope. I mean, yes, I mean, you won't be able to change my mind. Sweet and no alcohol, right? Coming right up. Say seems to be in a bit of pain. Let me make sure I give her something sweet that doesn't have alcohol in it. Oh, that poor girly. Okay, not a moonblast. Blue Fairy is optional Karma Train. Ad starting in about a minute, chat. Sail our way. Maybe we give her a Sparkle Star? Or... Let's do a Blue Fairy. With no Karma Train. Careful. Yay! This'll help me calm down a bit. So, what happened to you? Where did you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing, and I had to make a leap of faith. I've jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell on me. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall. How? I rolled to mitigate the fall, but I made a bad move and broke it. Good thing I drank lots of milk. I was under rubble for quite a bit, but luckily someone found me. Someone? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I don't know who he was, but I own my life. What? Nothing. You just sound, cheerful. I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? After all that happened at the bank, here I am, talking to you. Being able to talk at all. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ow! How were things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Hey, Jill, I want another drink. A Bleeding Jane. Say asked for a Bleeding Jane, but is it really the best idea to give her one? Oof. Let me think. Am I giving her what she ordered? Are we doing that? I feel like that's not... I feel like I'm being prompted to do something else. But on the other hand, I don't know what I would serve her. That's not a Bleeding Jane. Let's see. Spicy, classic, and sobering. Do I have anything else that's sobering? I feel like we do. We do have the crevice spike, which is also sobering. Those are only sobering drinks. You know what, girly? You are getting a crevice spike. This is my executive decision as your bartender. You don't want a Bleeding Jane, hun. Here. I'll save it for later. Huh. So, how are things inside the bank? Come again? What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it? I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security, finding safe spots. But then, sorry for asking all that. It was obviously over the line. No, don't worry about it. It's just the analgesics are still numbing me. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill. Are you all right? I'm fine. I'm fine.
That girl saw some awful things inside that bank. The sight of desperate people stuck in one building is enough to scar anyone.
Maybe I shouldn't have said all that? I mean, if it's true that she just woke up and ended up here, I don't know, I feel like I was being too pushy.
That's not something I can measure. You were just worried. I bet she's just still in shock.
Yeah. Gil?
Want me to make sure she's fine on her way?
Please.
All right.
I'll go and take my break now. It's now safe to keep playing. Too much heavy stuff lately. Phew, hope everything goes all right. Ah, hey Jamie. Jamie?
Ah, Jill. Gillian isn't here, I see.
Are you all right? You look distracted.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
If you say so. Jill! Where do I take 4 if he needs to use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Ooh, that's convenient.
4?
4's my cat. Some apartments in my building are being inspected today, so I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone.
Ah, I see.
What can I get you?
Usual gut punch.
Coming right up. A gut punch for Jamie. Okay, 5 Bronson. Liner Guide, aged and mixed. Here.
I thought when someone ordered gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the client a punch to the stomach or something.
Oh, that? In theory, yeah. Gil's the only one that pays attention to that, though.
Really?
He didn't receive proper training. He read an older manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning the need to say puns, but it seemed like it was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act.
Like when the dictionaries added fake words to spot if someone else just copied all of it?
Yep.
Why not tell him that?
It's too amusing, to be honest. So, what's on your mind that's distracting you so much?
Nothing you should think about too much. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason.
You might have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say?
I like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually.
How so?
Only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay to off someone that has done no wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some building, or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not going to be the one dealing with those.
The bounty hunter part comes where?
If I'm sent to kill someone that's done something like stealing or killing and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just cheap justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll have something bitter if you don't mind.
Huh? Sure. Okay. Jamie asked for something bitter. That's a bit too broad a category, though. Maybe something manually would be better. I mean, there's a pile driver, there's a suplex. It's got punches bitter, manly, and strong. We're not giving him a Grizzly Temple or a Sunshine Cloud. Yeah, I'll do a pile driver, sure. Here.
Ah, yes.
He just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger.
Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. Seems I always manage to make you uncomfortable, Jill. Sorry.
Ah, no, don't worry. Although I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me here, it's weird. It reminds me of when I first took sex ed classes. I couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally.
Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Ah, yes, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city?
The way you said that was like offering a tale to a bored kid, but yeah, I'd like to hear that one.
You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in this city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide blood stains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch. His information network was the best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself.
Damn. Why hasn't that been made into a movie? So, there were no more bounties after that?
A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So, no. Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently.
Were you part of that organization?
I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid.
I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right?
The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore.
Oh.
That story left my throat a bit dry. Give me a beer, please.
Sure. One beer. Here.
one of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does.
I'm not good with violence.
That's good. It's interesting, though. When I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian's seen quite a share of traumatic stuff.
That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met.
Where is he, by the way?
I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talked so much about him.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I gotta go. Send my regards to your boss and Gillian.
Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone... Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like I'll just tempt fate. But let's try it anyway. Everyone's just been gloomy faced after gloomy face. And that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that.
Oh my god, it's this man. So, you still work here?
I knew it! I mean... Quite the surprise to see you again, Mr. Ingram.
Got on to my job. Needed to drink badly, and I remembered this crack house was nearby.
What can I get you then?
I'll have a Bleeding Jane.
On it. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Okay, Bleeding Jane. 1 Bronson, 3 Delta, 3 Flanner Guide. That is Karmatrine. I can read, I promise. All blended. Here.
Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty.
So, where do you work, Mr. Ingram?
I don't have a specific job, but there's this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions, and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working with this Cilia girl working on some experimental powered suits. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day.
What's that about a network?
All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need.
Huh, sounds nice.
It's pretty monotonous at times, though. Why are you giving me that look?
You're just more cheerful than the last time you came.
Don't we all have good days and bad days? Today just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their house, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus.
I guess.
Almost became a bad day, though, thanks to some teens on the way here.
What did they do?
It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Corp's HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around the "let's kill the king" attitude when it comes to Zaibatsu Corp. Even if Zaibatsu Corp's building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties go to the next rim jobber on the totem. Hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation.
Don't let it get to you.
I don't. I just hate teenagers.
It's interesting, though. A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government.
I wouldn't know. Not a political person.
No shit.
Alright, give me a Zensar and try not to mess it up.
Coming right up.
I mean, I don't know how I could mess that up. It's literally just 4 of everything. Enjoy. Here. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard.
Why order it then?
Not your problem. So, where's the Red Comet?
My boss? She... Jill, 4's headed your way.
Let's play, 4, let's play! Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here? And a cat?
The cat's mine, his name's 4. The dog just hangs around here.
He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him.
You seem to know a lot about cats.
No, it's just common sense.
Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram?
I don't dislike them. But I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So, I'll take my leave.
Please come again.
Don't count on it.
You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared a client off.
4's as guilty as me.
Yeah, but I like 4. He's my baby. Now go, play or something.
Right.
Ah, you're back. What happened with Say?
That cat boomer girl picked her up. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy.
Glad to hear that.
Did I miss something?
Only Jamie and some other guy came.
I see. You look exhausted.
Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door at any moment.
So you miss Dorothy?
Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day. No flawless service bonus for us today. But boss did give us a bonus for playing with the cat. Electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 you need. Oh god. Jill's beer stash is running out. Buy some to prevent her from getting too distracted. Oof. So, you miss Dorothy? Vine boom. Oh. Beer on discount. There you go, girly. Beer stash for you. Okay, that's a new game console thing. Monster Girlfriend Shirari becomes the best-selling video game of all time. Oh, good. I'd play it. Okay. I think that we are actually gonna save here and wrap it up for the day. Just cause my voice is starting to go a little bit, and I'm definitely starting to feel the effects of both of the vaccines I got today. So let me get us out of this, and then we will jump back over to the chatting screen real quick. Okay. Thank you all so much for coming today. It was very, very fun, and we made some, what feels like decent progress. I'm guessing the game just lasts until the end of the month, so I guess we've still got like a little bit to go, but we've made some substantial headway, which I'm very, very happy for. Let me see who is online that we can toss some people over to. Oh, okay. Looks like Remy is on, and they're streaming some Starfield, so I think that we will send people over their way. We'll be back tomorrow with yet more Valhalla, which I am very, very excited for. And then later that evening, we will be starting on Faith the Unholy Trinity so that we can play something a little spooky for October, which I am very, very excited for. Because I have watched playthroughs of the first Faith game, but I've stayed like relatively unspoiled on the rest of the series, so I'm real excited for that. Um, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go say hi to Remy. See y'all tomorrow, and until then, I hope that you all have a wonderful and relaxing rest of your day. Take care, everyone.